Yeah. Looking to get stuff together for tomorrow. Pile of wood to cut up tomorrow. Let's see here. Oh shit. Get the about a quart of oil, thinking that it was two-stroke mix oil, and it wasn't. It was just bar oil. I usually buy that by the gallon. Yeah, I got plenty of the two-stroke over on the other side. Been working on over at our friends. A while back, we cut out all the lumber for his greenhouse. Cut out all the truss material. Went up there. He pre-painted all the boards before we even put the trusses together, just because he didn't want to paint them when we put them up there. So I got the first truss assembled. Well, partially assembled. I got to put it together, but now he's in the process of cutting the wood that we're going to use for gussets, and I'll be starting that probably next week. Putting those together. Don't know when we're going to actually erect the greenhouse, but we're getting everything in order so when we go to erect the greenhouse, it'll go quickly. Let's see here. Gotta look, make sure everything's together on the postal logger for this other little project. And no, I'm not going to video any of it. Okay, that's in good shape. Okay, so that's ready to go. Okay, I think I'm pretty much set for tomorrow. Walk back to the house, get sat down, grab me a cup of coffee, and chill and relax for a bit. I got to get the 6-wheeler running again so I can drive it back and forth and not have to do all this walking. You know, God gave us brains so we could invent wheels, gas engines, cars, tractors, 6-wheelers, 4-wheelers, motorcycles, all in the name of being able to do things easier and not have to walk. Here I got everything where I wouldn't have to walk. And here I am walking, man. Not very smart of me. Ooh. One last little bit of the driveway where we park. On video, I know it doesn't look steep, but it's steep for me to walk up. I got to do something about that one of these days. Okay. Copy, copy, copy. 6 people in here, nobody chatting. I wonder, did I turn off comments? It's a possibility. That's all right if I did. I'm kind of curious what you all thought about the Tucker Carlson interview. I watched that the other day. I just got through watching in another interview that a World Summit he was at. I think mainly Arabs there, but it was like a 30-minute interview with him. It was done really good. I was impressed with his interview. So if y'all haven't seen this latest interview, I think it was done this morning. Maybe it was done yesterday and just recorded. But anyway, you get a chance to watch a World Summit where he's interviewed. About 30 minutes long. He had a lot of valuable stuff to say on there. Let me take a look and see if I got comments turned off here. Oh, I can't from this one. I gotta grab my other phone. This phone I have it set to where I can only have one window open at a time. Okay, let's see here. Shows the chat box open. Well, I'll go a few minutes longer. I was just kind of bored, so I thought I'd go live for a little bit. But hell, if nobody shows up and I'll have to chat, well, I don't have to be bored on live stream. I can be bored off a live stream too. Let's see here. What the heck? Hey, Junkyard. Don't ask, you won't tell. Thank you. Appreciate that. Did you watch the Tucker Carlson interview this morning on the World Summit? It was pretty good. Yeah, check it out. It was live on CNBC this morning, so I watched it a part of it then, and now it's on Tucker Carlson. You can watch it on Tucker Carlson's YouTube channel. He has it posted on there. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Just go to Tucker Carlson on YouTube and you'll see it in there. Did you watch his interview with Putin? That was pretty good too. That was about 2 hours long though. Yeah, a little over 2 hours. His interview on the World Summit, that's the aftermath, is just something just done. It's only a half hour long. That's not the one with Putin. That's the he's at the World Summit, and some big old heavy set guy was doing the interview in front of a bunch of Arabs that looked like. I don't think that now with this whole deal with coming on out that Joe Biden has dementia, I'm sure that he won't be running for the next election. They haven't said he's out yet, but you know he ain't going to run. He's not. He wouldn't have a fair of a chance. And I don't think Gavin Newsom is ready to go up against Donald Trump. I don't think he'll risk his reputation going up against him. I think the only prayer of a chance that they have is if Michelle Obama agrees to run, and I think she will. And by the way, if a Democrat was to win, I'd much rather it be Michelle Obama than Gavin Newsom. Oh wow, our local jail escape is going to be. Is that just recent? Is that or is that a jail escape from the past? I might have to log on to regular TV and see if I can watch that. Oh, it's going to be on America's Most Wanted on Fox tonight. I'll have to look when I get out there and see when that's scheduled. Happened a couple of years ago. Okay. Aaron Victory. That's the guy that escaped. Oh, I haven't heard of him. Did you hear? Hey, Red. Did you hear Tim's story about when he was a kid or I don't know, I can't remember if it was a kid or what, but that the one guy that used to escape the prison did there at his local town. The guy would escape and go play bingo. They never could figure out how he was breaking on out, but the way they'd catch him was the game warden or the warden, not game warden, but anyway, the warden he would be there those nights to play bingo too. That's how they knew he had escaped and gone there. Don't tell anybody I'm here. Yeah, keep it silent. If you can get Tim to tell that story sometime to you, Junkyard, you had to ask him about that. Because I mean, if I told it, I'd get it all messed up. I don't know exactly when it was or the whole details to it, but I guess they never could figure out how he was escaping out of there, though. That's the type of guy you want to have as a friend. Get you out of hard spots. I went on over that guy that I sold that circle sawmill to. I went over to his place here 3 or 4, well, about it was last week sometime. Checked on the sawmill. He's coming along with it now. I mean, you've seen it before. It was set on a wood frame and all that stuff. He's completely redoing the whole thing. He's setting it all up on steel, so it'll be more of a permanent fixture. He's He might even set it up as a trailer, as a mobile unit. He's thinking about setting it up as a mobile unit, but all on steel and everything. Rained all weekend. Saturday was a really nice day. Yesterday here was it wasn't bad. It was a little, I had a few showers and stuff, but today was really nice. But the arthritis had kicked in, so I wasn't able to do a whole lot today. Did get ready for tomorrow. Hopefully the arthritis won't kick in tomorrow. Because I got some work that I got to get done. I still haven't cleaned up the trees that came down around here yet from our last rainstorm or ice storm that we had. Snowed back west of there. Don't want no snow now. December, January, I would have liked to add some snow. Now I'm ready for spring to get here. 2 months of winter is enough for me, and after that, I'm ready for spring to hit. And I tell you what, in December and January, I went through. I want to say close to three cords at least, three maybe four cords, and which is quite low. I got another pile over there that I got to start bringing on over that's dry, ready to burn. So I got plenty of wood still, just not in the woodshed. But we're not burning as much wood now. I mean, our temperatures, the nighttime temperatures are dropping down to 35, 40. Staying above freezing. Daytime's 50, 55. So it's not bad. I'm not having to run the wood stove full time now, which is typical. I'm sure we'll have some real cold days still ahead this month, but not like in January. Yeah, tell Michelle to make sure that I had put in an order for snow. We didn't really get any this year. Yeah, she failed us miserably. The snow queen. But now I'm trying to make sure that she's to know that we don't want any snow now. It's too late. That ice storm we had was bad enough. Order snow and she sends us ice. It almost shut our state down. Hey Moose, don't talk back to the snow queen. I think you let them eggs sit a little bit too long. It's too late to hard boil them now, Moose. I don't think Moose will mind me telling he has one baby chick that I heard him talking about was might be having some issues. He's hoping that it's going to pull through. The black one is blind. Okay. Hopefully, I've known people that did have chickens that were blind and they made it. I don't know what the cause of if they were born blind or if they became blind later on, or I don't know the details behind it, but I know that blind chickens can survive. They just require a little bit more care. Yeah, like you said, they have that yolk for like 4 days. They have like 4 days. Have you tried to coax it into eating or drinking anything? Have you tried even opening its beak and trying to give it a little bit? Okay, cool. Okay, feeding it with a syringe. I hope it survives. You got to do a short little video or something to upload on your channel of your wife feeding it with the syringe and stuff, just in the hopes that it will pull through. That a blind chicken might be entertaining to some people that know have some updates from time to time. Baby back ribs. There you go. Boy, I tell you what, Moose, that cheese that Robert smoked sure did look good. Have you tried doing that yet, Moose? Pull! Hey, Tim, I ain't got my shotgun. It won't do any good to pull. Or is that your finger you're trying to get us to pull? Not going to pull your finger. I was thinking shotgun. Oh, Should anybody want to come up, there's that link. It looked really good. I was really impressed with that. That was looking really good. Taking your pre-shower. Okay. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to try that smoking. I still haven't done that yet. One of these rainy days, I had to do that. But it sucks standing out in the rain running a bar at the smoker. Just a lot of grizzlies. Me too. Just a lot of them. Some of them come out a little bit bloody. If they ain't bloody, they ain't grizzlies. Yes, bloody. We most certainly are there, Tim. We most certainly are. Tim, have you read the book? Everyone Grizzles? Grizzles on the Wall by Who Flung Grizz? Well, come on now, Tim. You got to read the book. It's a bestseller. Well, were they, Junkyard? I missed them. What, something advertising for Biden? Okay, have a nice chat with her, Tim. Oh, Super Bowl. I forgot. Yeah, Kansas City won. I know you're taking us in the shower with you, Moose. You already told us that's what you like to do. You want to listen to my hot, sexy voice here while you're in the shower. Going to work up a really good lather with that soap. Scrub it real clean. Yeah, my brother watched the Super Bowl. He had to call me up at halftime. Made it sound like the 49ers were going to win. And this morning, I didn't watch it. This morning, I went to see who won and stuff. The Kansas City pulled it off. I guess they were favored to win in the beginning anyway. Hmm. I gotta grab me another cup of coffee. Plus, stir fry is barking to get out. Watching The Shadow Returns. Huh, I haven't heard of that movie. If The Shadow Returns, that would signify that the sun had came on out. So that would be a good thing. You know, the one movie I haven't watched yet, usually every year during the wintertime, I didn't do it this year. I gotta dig it out. I like pulling out a grumpy old man and grumpier old man. I like watching those two movies. I need to pull that on out again and watch it this year. You know, some of the stuff I've been watching on YouTube, I've been watching Gomer Pyle and thinking of Moose. I'm thinking, you know what? Moose would have made an excellent Gomer Pyle. Except for Moose is in the Navy, I mean in the Air Force, and Gomer Pyle was in the Marines. The game was actually pretty good. The rest of it sucked. Well, that's pretty impressive that the 49ers were able to put up a fight like they did. From what I hear, I didn't see any part of it, but I know at the halftime they were up by a touchdown. It was 10-3, If they, with the 49ers, and if I remember right, I think Gordon said that they got an interception at one point and held the 49ers back close to the one yard line. Different stuff. I don't know. It all sounded pretty good. I haven't heard anything about how Kansas turned it around. People were talking. I've heard a lot of people talking on YouTube though. The chat on YouTube is they miss all the back in the day, back in the '90s and stuff. You'd have all the halftime shows on the other channels that everybody was missing going to. And I heard this year's halftime they had several, just too many singers on there. Instead of just having one person do a half-hour show or something. The San Francisco quarterback only makes the league minimum. Pretty good for 262nd pick in the draft. Wow. He was that low on the draft? Wow. Oh boy. Enjoy your snow, Tim. You can blame Michelle for that. He was the last one to be picked. Wow. That must have really built his ego. I guess he had something to prove. Does that mean you get to sleep in for 2 hours extra tomorrow, Tim? Yeah, cool. Enjoy the sleep in. Already fed you birds. You got food over there. Don't come over here begging from me. What are you looking at for me? I know you want me to bring out some table scraps and so do you. Well, I ain't got any. You're not getting no table scraps right now. Talk to me. Okay, I'll get you a little bit more chicken feed. I'd rather you go scrounger for worms and bugs, though. We'll give you a little bit more. Just to get you out of my hair. And this chicken feed that I got, it's about a 55-gallon barrel drum of it. About a month ago. Man, that's going to last me until summer. No, the chickens don't get on my lap anymore. Hey, Robert. Hey, the chickens don't trust me anymore. I don't know why that is. Kotex came up behind me when I let him out of the coop this morning. Then I went to feed him. Kotex came up behind me and gave my back of my legs a good flogging. Boy, I tell you what, if the NFL had a seen me kicking that bird, I'd be in the draft for a kicker for a number one team. I swear I could make a 90-yard field goal. Yep, I keep a roll in my back pocket handy all the time there, Robert. Duct tape ain't just for wrapping up boxes and stuff. It's multi-purpose. And if you got a really good strong chicken, then you use that Gorilla tape. The eyeballs don't pop out. Man, I cannot believe how beautiful of a day it is today. And it's going to be another beautiful day tomorrow. I mean, if it just stay this way until summer, I'll be tickled pink. Although we do need a bunch more rain and snow up in the high mountains, to keep from having a drought. Acts like a restrictor plate. In the 50s today, yeah, I think it was like 55, or higher. It was upper 50s today here. Burr. Yeah, 12 degrees is cold.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm back. You can have that snow. I tell you what, I really do like the wood heat. I need to build myself another wood shed to have a 2 year. I need to get set up where I got 2 years supply in a wood shed, to where it's completely dry and stuff. I don't mind having six cord up here by the house is usually enough, but I want to get a 2 year supply ahead. Like heating with that wood. Oh, cool. Well, I was pretty thrifty too. I mean, yeah, I spent a bunch of money too, Robert. I ordered some new glasses and reading glasses, $40, and they'll be here on the 15th. Oh, that bird's getting raped. That bird didn't like that, but yeah, I just to me $40 on those glasses, that was a lot of money, but they're just readers, but they are a bifocal reader. And these regular glasses, the whole lens is magnified, and I'd rather have the upper part non-magnified because I hate when I'm sitting at the computer or reading or something, and you look up the lessons room, and it just you got to take your glasses off, and I could have got them for like $20, gotten a pair for like $20, but I went ahead all out. 3,700 for two chairs. These glasses that I got there, they had the built-in sunglasses with a tint from going inside and outside and stuff. And I'm hoping I'm going to like them. I would say 3,700 was a bit more than what I paid for my glasses. And Tim paid 750 for his. Yeah, that's like what my daughter did with for her glasses too. I don't know. Hers cost quite a bit more too, but she's going to an eye doctor. You're probably going to an eye doctor too. Of course, it's going to cost more. I guess from what I understand, when I turned 66 and a half, basically, which is another year and a half away, I think my Medicare Part C kicks in the way I understand it, where I can get a really good deal on it. And then with that, I'll have a prescription coverage with my Medicare. Your glasses are used for drinking. Hey, that's the only way to go. These glasses that I got, the one pair, got crunched. The pair that I liked wearing, the lens was still getting, it was getting a little scruffed up and stuff. They'd been pretty well worn. The pair that I got now is just a backup pair. The lens on these are really scratched up. But the ones that I have on right now, they're those they got the plastic lens. The one that I ordered, they got the glass lens. They also said that they would be I would have hearing coverage to be able to get the hearing aids and stuff. And I told a bad chance on that. There ain't no way. I ain't getting no hearing aids. I don't care how bad my hearing gets. Huh? I swear, going deaf can save a marriage. It really can. At least it can make marriage a lot easier anyway. Yeah, use what she would use one. You'll both have to turn them off. Save the $99. My dad, he went and got some hearing aids. Now this was back in the '70s. Hearing aids have come a long way since then. But I remember when he got hearing aids back in the '70s, he hated them. He hated them with a passion. I can hear the birds chirping, and it annoys the crap out of me. I think if I could hear all the background noises that happen, I think it'd end up driving me crazy. I not only that, I'm afraid that I don't know how it works, but with all the ringing that I got in my ears, wouldn't it magnify the ringing in the ears too? I mean, I'm afraid of how it affect the ringing in my ears. If the ringing was to stop, or if I couldn't hear the ringing in my ears, I think that would drive me crazy because I'm so used to it. I know. I already hear enough about that junkyard. I already have a good idea of all the names that she calls me. I don't need to be reminded by hearing it. And I most certainly don't want to hear her yelling at me to take the trash on out. That's her job. Or bring in some more firewood. That's another one of her jobs. Woman's work. Yep. Just like tomorrow, it's going to be woman's work for her to be running the chainsaw for me tomorrow. I got to teach her how to start that thing. Yeah, that reminds me of what was that John Wayne movie? Um, The Quiet Man. Woman of mine, get my dinner. See now, the Quiet Man, he knew how to treat a lady. Yeah, that was. I believe you're right, Tim. That was a great movie. Enjoy the show. I'm probably going to miss it. I might watch it on the rerun or something. I can I can usually go back and rewatch a lot of the stuff, so I might be able to pop it up and grab it. I'm going to stay on here for maybe another half hour, maybe. Then again, maybe not. Yeah, I love that movie. Here's a stick to beat the lovely lady with. And Sean Thornton. That's another movie I need to watch again. I don't think I have that one anymore though. We had well, even if I do have it, I can't watch it because that was on. I had it on VCR, and we don't have a VCR player anymore. John Thornton, was that his brother-in-law's name? Fat Tuesday, get your donuts. Don't know what that is. We don't have that here. It wasn't his name. Okay. I don't know who Sean Thornton was. Oh, that was. Oh, wait a second. You're saying that was John Wayne's name in the movie? Yeah, I think I think you're right. I think that's what it was. Sean Thornton was John Wayne's name. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the fighter. Yeah, I do believe that was his best movie ever. I mean, all of his westerns and his World War II movies and stuff, they were really good movies, but I want to put them in on the top of my list, of my top 10. But The Quiet Man definitely hits in my top 10. And Grumpy Old Men and Grumpier Old Men, both of those hit in my top 10 too. Whoa, knock my phone down, girl. What? What, Vita? I see you there. Okay. Just a second, I'm getting another phone call. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, what is Ash Wednesday, Tim? The beginning of Lent? That must be a okay. Oh, it's an Easter thing. Okay. Yeah, I'd also have to say Blazing Saddles would be in my top list too. Top 10. Love that movie as well. My wife hates that movie. I don't get to watch it very often. I love that one thing. We'll take the blacks and the Jews and the Mexicans, but we don't want no Irish. Oh wow. Put on a fish fry every. That'd probably be pretty good to go to. I bet. What kind of fish? Is anything and everything, or yeah, Blazing Saddles is a classic. Yep. What was funny is when it came on out. What was those two guys that used to do all the movie reviews on TV? Yeah, they gave it two thumbs down. They said that movie sucked, and it was a top seller. Everybody loved it. Boy, they got that movie wrong. Young Frankenstein. That was another great. That's another great classic. The Frankenstein is Frankenstein. That's Doctor Frankenstein. Was American Graffiti? I seen it, but it's been so long since I've seen American Graffiti. I don't even remember what it was about. I had to turn my coffee off, but I'm running. Want another cup? I'm gonna go in and grab another cup here. Yeah. I remember. I don't even remember the name of the movie, but I remember when what's Richard Cunningham? Can't think of his real name or whatever. Anyway, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. When he started producing movies, I was looking forward into his first movie that he produced. And I don't even remember what it was called, but that movie flat out sucked. He he was directing it, produced it, and he come in, now, girl, come on. He produced it and directed it, and he starred in it. Boy, that was a big mistake. 15 Firefighters 9 was pretty good. Not as good as three, but way better than 6. Now that sounds kind of different there, Moose. 15 Firemen. Man, who would even think of a movie like that? Hello, AKJ. I don't know. I haven't talked to either one of them for a long time. I don't know how they're doing. I wonder if that was the movie that he directed, his first one that he directed and produced and all, and starred in it or something like that. I think it was. It might have been because it seems like that first movie was. It was out in a car. He was supposed to be some race car driver. I don't remember. It was a dumb movie. You know, it was really strange. My a friend of mine that me and my wife both went to school with back in grade school. We got invited to his wedding, and when we went to the wedding, Ron Howard, who was there at the wedding. Now, the story from my parents and from my in-laws both told us that they talked to Ron Howard there at the wedding, and he wouldn't admit to being a Ron Howard initially, but finally he says, "You know what? This is supposed to be about my sister's day. It's my sister's wedding day, not my. You know, so I'm trying to be on the down low." And I went to looking into stuff. Ron Howard never had a sister, so I've been trying to figure out who this guy was that everybody thought was Ron Howard at Andy's wedding. You ordered your new fishing rub? Oh, I need to go to top up at the live chat. Yeah, I think that was his first movie. He wore a rebel hat. Your tree has acupuncture appointment tomorrow. Say what? Oh boy, that's going to taste like tuna. I don't envy you there, Tim. Okay. We really need to close that northern border, Tim. We really do. Yeah, come back, Christy. Oh, the heat is trying. There's a stray cat that's been sticking around here. Yes, the heat keeps on trying to bring it on out, barking at it all the time. I don't know why that stray cat hangs around here. We don't leave no feed out for it or anything. And I ain't feeding no stray cat. Chinese food, yeah. Yeah, I figured times might get harder. I'm gonna save it for when times get really hard. Prepper food. Oh, you don't need my undivided attention all the time, Fajita. No, not now. No, you don't need my undivided attention. The cat rancher. Yeah. If this one's a female, I need to bring a Tom on in so I can have it for a breeder. Get a bunch of them running around here. If we get enough of them running around here again, maybe I could be a supplier for the Chinese restaurant. Make some money off of them. There's a new Chinese restaurant went in on the other end of town. I could possibly sell to. Tell them something like $1.50 a pound uncleaned, $3.50 a pound if I clean them. It takes a lot of work, to keep those pin feathers out of the meat. Wife and daughter should be getting home here pretty soon. That's right. They better. She has wood. They have wood to chop and to haul on in. I got garbage to take out. She still got dishes from this afternoon to do. Keep on telling her she also needs to clean the ash out of the firebox. Sharpen the chainsaw and fuel it up. Make sure the oiler's working on the bar. Man, they got to get on it. Floors need scrubbing, windows need washing, food needs cooking, laundry needs being done. Yeah, she's slacking. The new well needs digging. No, the well's fine. We don't need a new well. Ours isn't actually a well, it's a cistern. A 30-foot deep cistern, about 4 foot in diameter all the way down. Hmm. Well, I reckon I ought to get off of here. I got to make her to-do list, write down a list for her for chores that I expect her to get accomplished for tomorrow. You know, uh, I got to create a schedule for her. We'll catch y'all later. Bye, y'all.